Got a problem, come and solve it. You hate on me, you keep talking. Ain't doing nothing, keep walking. You on the gram, keep watching. Some of y'all be faking. Some of y'all be hating.
What's good, y'all? This your man, Ced Wynez, man, a.k.a. I Said What I Said, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe to the damn channel. What's good, man? I ain't have at least too much to talk about, you know what I mean? I'm just testing some things out while I am recording, you know what I mean, on a little show today or whatnot, you know, just for a few minutes. Hope I don't take so much of your time. But shoot, let's get right into it, really. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start off with talking about fitness, your mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, and financial. Right? So if any y'all know me, know anything about me a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Back in a couple years ago, man, I'm gonna say it like this, nigga, I was fat. That's just what it is. I was fat, right? I was fat. And after my initial breakup, you know what I'm saying, I knew I had to make a change. I had to make some type of change. And what heartbreak allowed me to do is turn something that was into a positive at that particular time. And as I was going on my weight loss journey, that transitioned to the fitness journey and getting more into the lifestyle, I've learned some other changes was happening, right? Some other things that was happening that I've noticed. So when I tell people about, when you get into your fitness, right? When you get into working out, to the gym or whatever like that, it's not necessarily about going to the gym, looking good, trying to shine on some people or whatever like that. That's going to come. You know what I'm saying? You the look is going to come. You're going to lose weight. You're going to your body composition going to start looking a little more, more filled out. You start gaining more muscle and stuff. That's going to come if you be consistent, right? But I think a lot of people don't talk about is the other important things that happen while you on your either weight loss journey, then transition to your fitness journey. Because those are totally two different things, and I'm gonna make an episode about those two different things. So as I was going on my weight loss journey, transition to my fitness journey, I've noticed some things were transitioning and happening in my mind, in the way I think, how I regulate my emotions, how I get into how spiritual it was. Not saying I'm a totally overly a spiritual person, whatever like that, but things was happening. Things was happening. Now, some of y'all be like, say it. What happened first? What happened? Well, your mind started getting a little bit better, right? You realize that a lot of the ish that you was thinking about, or how you was going about things, most likely was the wrong thing, the wrong way of doing it, right? And you start maturing, right? Because some people don't mature. Some people never mature. Some people be 40, 50 years old, never 60, never mature. They stuck in time. But if those of you like I am, whereas, okay, it's time to start getting ish together. Because sometimes some people just are late bloomers. I was always a late bloomer, right? I was always a late bloomer, right? Sometimes I don't get it right then and there. I don't get it right away, but in time, I'm gonna get it. And once I get it, man, then I start shooting to the moon. Once I get it, so I'm always a slow build, and then once I get to that point, it's off to the races. Then, boy, you better watch out. So that's like with my fitness journey, same thing, right? And I've noticed certain things I was doing wrong. Especially with my children, especially with me, in relationships, how, hey, you know what? I'm not picking the right women. I'm not picking the right partners. I'm not picking the right people, right? And we talk about the friendships, business partners, business relationships and everything. And you realize like, hey, you know what? I'm not doing right. Let's just be frank, right? I'm not doing right. And what was said, all this because of fitness, that was the beginning point. And the reason why I say that, because now you know, once you occupy your mind in that gym, once you occupy your mind in that doing something physical, right? Things starting to get a little clearer, right? Things started, you'll start beginning piece by piece, week by week, you'll start getting more clarity. And what does the fitness bring is that, you know what? Nobody can lift these weights for you. Nobody can go to that gym for you. That's just what it is. And that's like in life. Nobody's there to help you. You better help your goddamn self. There's a lot of times when you go to the gym, most of the time you go to the gym by yourself. Most of the times you in there by yourself. You're not in there with nobody. I like going to the gym by myself because I don't like to have conversations. I don't like to talk, right? I don't like to have conversations. I don't want to talk. I'm there to work. I'm not there to lollygag. I'm not there to politic. I'm not there to, no, I'm there to freaking work. I'll be paying attention to damn near nobody in the gym, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it might be a couple ladies walking through there, but far as 99.99%, man, I'm trying to get through my workout. I'm doing my best to get through this goddamn workout because I got to get through this workout, right? I don't have no time to waste. And that attitude, that mindset transition into what I do things on the outside when I'm not working out hour and 45 minutes at the gym. It transitions because I'm trying to, if I'm focused on something, I'm trying to get it done. I'm doing my best to get this thing done. My goal is to get it done. You know, like David Goggins said, you know, don't stop when you're tired, stop when you're done. You know what I'm saying? And that's my mindset. Once I start something, I like to start it and get it done. Once I'm focused on something, I need to get it done. And things is that, you know, you got distractions, some people calling you and stuff like that. So now you gotta eliminate a lot of distractions. I do that in the gym. I turn my phone off. Well, I put it on silent. I put my phone on silent so I'll be listening to everything, you know. I put my phone on silent. I very rarely answer the phone in the gym unless it's very important. Or unless my wife calling or my kids calling or something like that. But outside of that, I'm focused. I'm focused. And that mindset transition to what I do outside of the gym. I do that with my business. I do that with producing content. Once I'm set and focused on something, I got to get it done. That's just what it is, right? And this is the things that fitness would bring. Also, you know, fitness will help you relegate your emotions. Lifting the weights ain't about how you feel. You're going to feel tired. Your mind, you're going to feel like crap. Sometimes you're just tired. You talking to yourself. You're going to do a lot of talking to yourself. You're going to be like, man, why in the F I'm here? What the F am I doing here? Why am I here? Why I'm here on a third fucking day on a Saturday? You know, I could be out with my wife or my husband. I could be out just doing, but I'm here at the freaking gym. Now your emotions start getting the best of you, right? Because now you want to quit. Now you want to start. But you know what? Like you said, you got to get through that workout. And you realize like how much you can control or manage. I would say manage your emotions better because of what you're doing, something that you have to do. Many days I don't want to go to the gym. Even many days I don't want to go to the gym. Matter of fact, I'll be honest with you. I don't love going to the gym, but I know it's something I have to do. And I started to have that mindset again that, you know what? Hey, you need to do this. And you know what? Stop negotiating with the inner bitch in you. Shout out to the bedroom schooling, right? Stop negotiating with the inner bitch in you. Get your ass up and go to the gym. It's no excuses. I'm from one of a man that don't make no damn excuses. I'm not going to make no excuses. I'm not even going to allow people around me to make no excuses. Don't come to me with the damn excuses. I don't want to hear it. I really don't want to hear it. And Don't hit me with the emotion sob story, because guess what? When I was 325 pounds, 30 pounds, I was doing the same thing. I was making excuses. It wasn't even about making excuses going to the gym, just making excuses for fucking nothing. Every time I get a little pushback, I make an excuse. Every time I get a little excuse. Nope. Now, I don't make no damn excuses. Gotta get it done. Now I'm learning now. I'm learning now, like, okay, Ced, get it done. Stop the procrastination. Stop the procrastination. Stop negotiating with your inner bitch. Go ahead and get it done. Get it done, bro. Got to get it done. That's with fitness. That's with your emotions. That's with your finances. That's with all that, right? And it is something symbolic, and not say symbolic, but it's something spiritual about being also in the gym. I really do believe that you cannot be overly spiritual or religious person if you don't take care of yourself. You know, I do believe the higher power, God, whoever you pray to, whoever you look up to or look down to, you know what I'm saying? I believe that the positive energy universe, right, gave you this body, right? And you only get one body until we go to the next life. Then we have, of course, I believe in a multiverse, but that's neither here nor there. And you only get one body. You get one body, one mind. You get one shot in this particular realm until you go to the next one, if there is a next one, right? You have to take care of yourself. I truly believe that you can't be overly Christian. You can't be. I'm gonna be real. You can't be. To me, in my opinion, you cannot display the essence of God if you look like a mess, if you overweight. I really truly believe that. If you're doing all this smoking and drinking, whatever, and you talking about, yeah, I pray to God, dog, you sound like a hypocrite, bro. You sound like a hypocrite. You know how many overweight Christians I see that go to church? Muslims, overweight Muslims, people that's in Scientology, well, whatever religion you in, and how you gonna tell me about the power and essence of God, and God give us this power where you're not even exercising that yourself. You're not even taking care of the one thing that your God gave you. How can you be fully intact with the essence of God when you golfing down a hamburger for McDonald's, or I call it McDeath? How? I just don't. I ran into a lot of spiritual people. I dated somebody that was highly spiritual, and you look at like they not even taking care of themselves, but they want you to convince you how I'm this, I'm that way, and I reached this and this, and God this and God. No. Listen, man. You got to take care of. Listen, you got to take care of what you need to take care of. God gonna take care of the rest, but you got to take care of what you got to do. Your job. You got to do your job. And you looking, you with 6 stomachs and a turkey neck, it's you're not taking care of what God gave you. You're not. And it's funny because a lot of these religious books actually tell you how to eat. What to eat, what not to eat. I definitely got the book. I got it somewhere that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, his book about, you eat to live, how to eat to live. And it gives you instruction on what to eat, not to give you the instructions. Also, the Bible got things in the Old Testament where they tell you what to eat, not to eat, what to eat on this day, doing some of the feasts and stuff like that. And Christians still walking around here 285 pounds, 300 pounds. Most Americans are overweight. Most Americans are dying of heart disease. They're having strokes. And a lot of it is linked to obesity for the most part. And if you're not obese and you still having a stroke out here, you're not just not taking care of yourself. You're not eating right. You're not eating right. Eventually, it's going to catch up to you. Listen, I've seen it time and time again. You got a bad diet, you eating, it's going to catch up to you. Now, you might see people make excuses because it's not happening now. Oh, yeah, man, I smoked for 25 years and this and that third. Yeah, it's not catching up with you now, but it's going to catch up with you. Keep smoking them cigarettes. It's going to catch up with you. Keep doing them. Keep doing other extracurricular activities. It's going to catch up to you. At some point, it's going to catch up to you. Some sooner, some later. But it's going to catch up to you. I be damn, I don't want to be in my 60s. Don't want to barely move. Trust me, I do ride share full time. And countless people, how many people I pick up, they barely can't even, a lot of people, they can't even get their ass up out the back seat. They got to lift their leg up to get up out the back seat. And you have some folks that's older than me would say, and they always tell me, say, man, they always say, like, man, don't get old. I'm like, well, if I keep living, I'm gonna get old. But there are some, and some would say, man, I didn't prioritize my health when I was your age. I'm 44. When I was your age or younger, I didn't prioritize my health. Now they're in their 60s, going in their 70s, and they walking in walkers, canes, and they can't hardly move. Now, some, of course, probably happened due to injury, something called, and that's a rare case. But for the most part, trust me, I done seen people who they going. I done pick people up, man, few times during the week, going back and forth to the doctor, which is cool. But it seems like people, they just go to, they taking all these medications and stuff like that, bro. Because, and they'll tell me, like, yo, I wish I would have prioritized my health when I was younger. And they can still do it. I done seen online, well, a lot of elderly people who started fitness in their 70s, late 60s. So it ain't too late. It ain't too late. But I just think that, in my opinion, you gotta prioritize that fitness, man. I don't care if you're not obese, even if you slim, still do it. Because yeah, you might not be obese, or you might not be overweight, but I guarantee you're probably still not eating healthy. So just because you slim doesn't mean that you're healthy. But if you obese, if you got some weight on you in the wrong places, you definitely not healthy. That's just what it is. I don't care what you say. Y'all can just test. Y'all can be like, oh, say this, that, and the third. Like, nah, I don't give a damn. I don't care. Trust me. Do not want to go back 325 pounds, 30 pounds. I do not want to go back. That, as my wife called it, she said, fat Ced. I do not want to go back to fat Ced. Everything that fat Ced was attached to whoever he was attached to, I don't even want to be around those same people. I don't even want to be around those same. Anything that he was attached to, I left that behind. Man. You know what I'm saying? So, man, listen, prioritize your fitness. It'll help your mental clarity. It will help you spiritually. It will help you emotionally. And eventually help you make some more money. Eventually. I always put that last on the list when I talk about my 5 pillars, with physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and financially. And I put finances because eventually you're going to get to the money. Eventually, you're going to get to the money. If you are good in those if you focus on those 4 areas, you eventually get to the money. What Coach Prime say, man, you look good, you play good. And when you play good, they pay good. That is so damn true. All right? And remember, you messed up if you gave up. I'm Ced Wynez, a.k.a. Cedric Allen. I said what I said. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. And I really do appreciate y'all for tuning in. And I'm gone. Deuces.